It's Monday, the sun is shining again. So today I did some sermon prep, then I had a one-on-one with the Luke Koskinen, then I had a couple more hours of sermon prep getting ready to talk to middle schoolers about guarding your heart. Youth pastor tip, if you have nowhere else you can go to go over your teaching and practice it out loud, you can do it in your car. So I'm sitting in my car, rehearsing my sermon, going over my teaching. Sometimes there's nowhere else to go that I could just like talk out loud, and so I just, in my car, will go over my teachings. Then had a one-on-one with the Corey Olson. After that, headed home. Picking up a loaf of bread because my dog ate the whole loaf that I left out on the counter. Putting together this picnic table thing. If you know me, you know that I'm really bad at stuff like this. A funny thing about my boys is that sometimes they're like, "Dad, stay away, don't film me, turn it off," and they get like mad when I'm filming. Other times, they're like this.
Hello! Put this on YouTube. Cut! Hello, people who know me, you know my name, but if you don't, then my name is Judah. So, what is the best thing about being me? First thing,
I have the best smile in the universe.
No, that's actually not true.
I have a really great laugh.
I have a very great laugh if you heard it. And I have a very loud scream.
Let me hear your loudest scream.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, anyway, I am back. I did not faint, but oh my gosh, that was very loud. Anyway, if that popped your ears, I'm so sorry. So, second thing, I have a very high voice.
Let's hear it.
I think that's it because anyway, I screamed. Let's do that for the end. Third thing, I like being in plays. And I'm going to be doing next year. Then I'm doing that next year. And that is all. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
The best thing about my mom is she lets me do whatever I want. And I get to, and on Thursday, I'm getting $100.
Not happening.
Bye.
So we had dinner together, then I put the boys to bed, got to hop on my bike and do a little indoor bike riding, yeah. And before I go to bed, I got another fail story for you guys. This is one of the ones that's like been the most helpful for me through my youth ministry years, and I'm thankful that it happened really early on. So I was an intern. I was 19 years old, and it was at my home church. I'm interning, and I was running the youth ministry for the summer. And one of our very first trips that we planned, we took a trip up Mount Hermon, which is a mountain that was right next to where we lived. And so we drove. This is a place where people would go to have bonfires and to go camping and different stuff like this. So we just said, hey, we're having a youth group bonfire night. So we drive up the mountain and we're just having a fire, probably roasting marshmallows, and we're talking. And during our time up there, I don't know, there's probably 10 or 15 students, and we got into actually like a really good spiritual conversation. It was so good, and God, I was like, man, this is a moment that I dreamed of when I started doing youth ministry. This is awesome. So because the conversation was going so well, I just didn't want to leave, and so we just stayed up there. Literally an hour passed when we were planning on it, so then we get back to the church an hour late. Now, funny thing is, this is like right before cell phones became a really big deal, and plus where we were, there wasn't even reception if we would have had a phone. So the parents are waiting for an hour for us with no idea where we are. We couldn't call them, we couldn't text them, nothing. That shows you how old I am. You guys all know I'm 40. This was when I was 19, so 21 years ago. Anyways, parents were ticked. As you can imagine, I'm dumb, I'm 19, I'm like, what's the big deal? We were having a great spiritual conversation. I just didn't get why parents were so upset. I was 19, I was dumb. I've learned from that mistake that you lose trust with parents when you're late, especially when you're over an hour late. So now any trip I take, anywhere that I'm leading, I'm having every kid in every bus, in every van, in every car, when we're like 45 minutes to an hour away, they're texting their parents, calling their parents, every kid in every vehicle, hey, let your parents know we're gonna be home in 45 minutes. The GPS says we're gonna be home in 48 minutes. Tell them that. Give them an exact time. Number one, that helps us earn trust with parents. Number two, I don't like waiting around when we get back and then kids are like, oh, whoops, my parent, yeah. Also, when you're planning any sort of event, trip, anything where you're driving and coming back to somewhere, make sure you plan extra time, because it's better to be back early than it is to be late as far as earning trust with parents. So there you go. That wasn't an epic fail, but it was a small fail that it felt epic at the time when all these parents are angry and yelling at me, and I'm like, sorry. But God was moving, so forgive me. Anyways, it's day 105, I don't even know what day it is, but have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.